Indie World Nintendo Showcase. Hades is coming out on Switch? Oh wow, look at this, like a flash animation.
Again. Got you that time.
That's the art style I'm familiar with. I wonder why they have to change it up like that. Hades.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch. You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die, it's like coming home. You advance the story, get stronger, and gear up for your next escape attempt. It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your progress to the Nintendo Switch version with cross-saves. So if you like the fast-paced action, rich atmosphere, and character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor, we think you'll find something to love in Hades.
Cross-save is really cool. That's
Hi,
a great
everyone,
idea.
And welcome to Indie World. I look forward at some games making their way to Nintendo Switch. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler, Hades, from Supergiant Games.
In this game, you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon, wield truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
I wonder when
Unleash the fury of Olympus when Hades makes its system debut on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Okay, so 1.0 is fall
Wow,
2020.
Ariko, are we back in the 90s? It's so radical.
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful toolbars, Hypnospace Outlaw is a portal back to the early days of the internet.
You mean GIF, right? Scour the weirdest corners of the net, dodge computer viruses, and hunt
what I
down
was about to
hackers
say.
and other virtual villains
GIF
as you
or
seek
GIF?
to crack cases on the digital streets of Hypnospace.
You won't have to wait long to start cruising through cyberspace. Hypnospace Outlaw launches August 27th on Nintendo Switch. You can pre-purchase the game or download a demo of it from Nintendo eShop later today.
Hypnospace, huh? Oof. This is the game that everyone's been waiting for. Bacon eggs. Ooh. This game like really just came out of nowhere. Like I played the demo. Awesome. But there was like no like hype before. It's like, hey, we're coming out this, like we're coming out right now.
Together, my friend.
Spiritfarer.
In this cozy management game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
As a Spiritfarer Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into the afterlife by transporting them across the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
Befriend passengers, customize your boat, explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever the wind takes you. While you may be transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife, it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
Some mini games.
You'll be able to set sail very soon, as Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
Today. It's like an Apple conference. Everything's available tonight, today. Pre-order now. Buy now. What is... I like the graphics. Cute. It's like an RPG. Garden Story by Pictogram, Rose City Games, and Kowloon Knights.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for
Pico.
Garden Story. One of my goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough. I hope players enjoy the world that I've created and perhaps learn to call it a home away from home.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
So it's like a one-man
The time
developer?
is right, and there's a community
How
to
do-
save in the wholesome action-adventure game Garden Story.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine, it's up to them to help rebuild their community and stave off the dangerous rot.
Cultivate friendships, gather precious resources, and
Cute.
restore buildings to help unite the grove, so everyone can enjoy the fruits
like
of
a
their
little
labor
Zelda, huh?
together.
What's that?
Garden Story will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
Whoa.
You've crash landed
Next
on
year.
an alien world.
I'm gonna
and the only way
forget.
to go is down.
I'm gonna...
Surrounded by water on all sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica's vast
Subnautica.
oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures, and uncover just what happened to this watery world.
If you really want to delve deep, build your own submarine and discover the exotic flora and fauna that call this planet home. Just watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your expeditions.
And for explorers seeking a frozen adventure, the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, will have divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of Planet 4546b. Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This animation style really is something, Ariko.
As young game designer to be, Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game in this charming RPG.
Oh.
Choose the monsters that Hiroshi faces on his quest and craft
Oh,
cool
that's an
challenges.
interesting art style.
But don't make things too difficult.
I kind of
You'll
like the
need to
clay
strike a
animation art.
delicate
What if they made a
balance to
game
make
with
your
a
game
clay
truly
animation art
unforgettable
style?
adventure.
Discover this
Like
heartwarming
that?
tale of brotherly
I want to see
bonding
that.
when Takeshi and Hiroshi launches on
Takeshi
Nintendo Switch
and Hiroshi.
later today.
Later today. Ooh, this looks sweet. I think all the games here shown here are probably 30 FPS. Maybe Hades is 60.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient India that dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology. All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by architectural marvels and the vast diversity India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
Defend the world against the forces of the mighty demon lord in Raji, an ancient epic.
In this intense action-adventure, mastering divine weapons
Whoa.
such as the fearsome
Super.com,
Sarangapo
they
and
actually
the
got that
three-pronged Trishula
domain name,
is
okay.
vital to your survival.
Oh, this is cool. Action
With a striking
adventure.
art based on ancient Pahari paintings and the medieval architecture of Rajasthan, this is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
I like the
Polish your
environments.
weapons and get ready to battle when Raji, an ancient epic, releases later today as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Huh. I want to see more of the
From
combat.
decorating the rooms to attracting new customers to managing your guests, there's barely a dull moment
Bear
in
and
great management
breakfast.
adventure. Bear and breakfast.
As
What
fresh-faced
the
innkeeper Hank, it's your job to turn this dilapidated shack into a thriving B&B.
Customize each room to your heart's content. Increase your establishment's reputation. And watch as customers flood in to stay at your little slice of paradise.
What the heck?
Did we mention Hank's a bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep within the forest as your business expands. You never know what secrets are hiding out there in the wilderness.
Be among the first to book your reservation when Bear and Breakfast launches on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive next year.
That's a time console exclusive.
Lace up your walking boots, Ariko. We're going on a hike.
Explore the peaceful
A short
mountain
hike? A
landscapes
small
of
hike?
Hawk Peak Provincial Park in a short hike.
This-
A game all about going at your own pace.
I'm surprised it's not already out
Whether you stick to the marked trails or go a wandering through the back country,
on the Nintendo
there's
Switch.
plenty to discover as you take in the world around
This
you.
game is literally like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to
Even
beat.
find some treasure hidden
Maybe
off
even
the
less.
beaten path.
Make sure to say hi to the other hikers making their way around the park too.
I wonder.
They're bound to lend you a helping hand. You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
Is this? I think that maybe they
You'll
added
be
new
able to hit
content.
the trail very soon, as a short hike launches later today on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive.
Time console's already on PC. What the? Nobody cheats me. I like the graphic style. Ooh. Finally. Some games with personality. Card Shark. Timed exclu-
Bonjour,
Bonjour.
my name is Nikolai Toshinsky.
Oh,
I am delighted to present to you Card Shark, a new game from Nerial, the team that brought you Reigns, Kings, and Queens. On Card Shark, I have two roles. I am both the artist and the card sheet. As a wild card of its genre, our game will teach you real card tricks and manipulations. We are thrilled to bring Card Shark to the Nintendo Switch.
Fleece and cheat your way to the top of 18th century French society in Card Shark, a new adventure that's all about playing your cards right.
As you
Revolver.
move from the parlor to the king's
oh, you
table,
know it's gonna be good.
build up your array of card tricks
You know
and
this is
use
gonna be
your
good.
ill-gotten gains to
This is
buy your
Devolver
way
joint?
into some truly high-stakes games.
Just make sure you don't get caught. Your fellow gamesters do not take kindly to cheaters.
Card Shark will make its opening gambit on Nintendo Switch next year.
Ah. Torchlight 3. Oh, okay. I'm looking at co-op. 2-player co-op. collect epic gear. You know, it doesn't look so bad. I mean, it kept in line with Torchlight 1 and 2 art style. But I don't know.
Fame, glory, and gear await
three-player
in the
co-op.
land of Novestria, and it's up to you and fellow heroes
might
of
be
the
really fun.
frontier to go and find them.
Set a century after the events of the previous game, Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Alburn to take on powerful foes and collect more precious, precious treasure.
For those who wish to flaunt their glittering hoard, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
Ooh,
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make their return, complete with their own skill sets to assist you on your journey for even shinier plunder.
Your legend awaits when Torchlight 3 comes to Nintendo Switch this fall. And when it does, adventurers on Nintendo Switch will get this exclusive red fairy pen.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm in an optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws inspiration from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles where gravity is yours to manipulate.
You'll need to change your perspective if you hope to navigate through these infinitely repeating structures.
This came out on PC
Don't worry about falling infinitely, though.
a while ago,
Gravity will bring you right back where you started.
but it really
Should
doesn't
you
have the
take a wrong
spotlight.
turn.
Wrap your head around these perspective-twisting puzzles soon.
As Manifold Garden releases later today on Nintendo Switch.
You would expect that to be more of like a PlayStation title. That's interesting. Ignite your soul flame in Hollow Knight. Oh. So. Oh. Interesting, Evergate. Later today.
Hi, my name's Kent. I'm the director of Evergate.
And I'm Cynthia, and I'm the lead artist on Evergate. Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife where you must guide a childlike spirit named Key on a journey through life, death, space, and time.
I'm glad.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh, new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence and humanity.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the Nintendo Switch.
Good for you.
Help Key traverse the afterlife and Evergate, a haunting yet beautiful adventure from Stone Lantern Games.
Already getting like
As you journey
Hollow
through this
Knight
ethereal
vibes,
world,
right?
use Key's powerful soul flame to slow
But it's
down
more of like a
time
platformer.
and unleash the unexpected powers hidden within the mysterious crystals that dot the landscape.
It doesn't look like there's any combat.
With clever use of the Soul Flame, unlock the power of multiple crystals.
It's more of
to
like a
solve
puzzle
challenging puzzles.
platformer.
Experience this touching story about two
Time
kindred
manipulation.
spirits when Evergate launches later today on Nintendo Switch. It's almost time for us to wrap this up, but before we go, here's a
Showstopper.
quick glimpse at even more indie games
I don't
that
know
our
why my
partners
camera's
from
like so
around the
freaking bright
world
right
are
now, but-
currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
Okay. Dude, when is this game gonna come out? It's been like forever. We loved Fury. Wink-a-dink. What the heck? The Red Lantern? Oh, that's fun. Yeah. This is the perfect game for the Switch. This one. What? I really wonder how the eShop does for indie developers. Oh, that looks like a... Oh, like a Earthbound Shin Megami Tensei? I don't know. Oh, this looks fun. What? Goner 2...
And that's our show. Thank you so much to
That's
all
it?
of them. Was that you, Tyler?
Oh no, they're loose!
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer!
Oh, finally. Didn't this come out in like 2018? 19? Oh, co-op. Oh, now that's cheating. Oh, I wonder if it's the same thing with 2 players, or do they add more objects to interact with, maybe more quests? That would make sense, right? That would have to make sense. They can't just add a 2nd player. There you go. That's cool. That's huge. That's gonna be fun.
Is it over? Whew!
As always, it was a pleasure.
Nice.
By the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games we showed in this presentation. Make sure to check it out later today.
I wonder, like, they're gonna have like
On
a
behalf of everyone
10, 20%
at Nintendo,
off?
a big thank you to
Probably like a
all of our
10%
amazing
off at the very
partners and
least.
developers who are hard
Yeah.
at work bringing their labors of love to Nintendo Switch.
And of course, thanks to all of you out there for tuning in.
Until next time, happy gaming.
happy.